Hello and welcome back. So today I wanted to talk about a more serious topic, which is animal cruelty and things like that. But you may have stumbled across this video and just been like, hey, don't know why I'm here, but I'm going to watch it anyway. Or you may be subscribed and you watch all my videos, or you may have found my video on YouTube and been like, hey, he looks really hot in that thumbnail, I'm going to click on it. Or you may just really care about animals. But whatever the reason you're here, I really hope you watch the whole video because I want to hopefully make some sort of difference. I know I'm not big on YouTube or anything like that, but I believe that anyone can make some sort of difference, and hopefully this video will make you think differently about some of the things you do. Perhaps, maybe, I don't know. Just hope you enjoy, I guess. So let's kick this off with those big scary things that swim around in the sea, which are called sharks, and so many people are scared of them, including myself. I'll admit I am scared of sharks. Never actually seen one in person, like been in the water with one. I've been to like sea life centres and seen them. I've never been next to one, but just the thought of a shark scares me. But did you know 10 to 12 people die a year from shark attacks? That's it, 10 to 12 people. That's crazy when you compare it to this figure, that 100 million sharks are killed by us humans a year. That's 100 million sharks. That is insane. It's around 11,000 per hour. Like 11,000 sharks an hour. So in the time you're watching this, plus a bit extra time, 11,000 plus sharks have just died. What have they ever done to us? Like, okay, they've killed 10 people a year. Like, that's just, it's crazy. So the reason that the sharks are actually getting killed is because they cut off their fins and they throw the sharks back in the water, and obviously the sharks don't survive. But the reason they're taking the fins is purely for the thickener of fin soup. So it doesn't add any flavour at all. It's just there as a thickener, and it's so ridiculous that so many sharks are dying because of that. Like, just use something else, use anything, just not a shark's fin. So honestly, the next time you're swimming around in the water, don't be so scared of sharks, because I read about this and actually I'm not as terrified of sharks as I used to be, because it's just, you know, not really anyone dies from shark attacks compared to how many we're killing. So I thought it'd be interesting to find out some couple of things that you'd be more likely to kill by than a shark, and some of them are so crazy. Like, you're more likely to be killed by a champagne cork. You are more likely to be killed by the cold and ladders. Like, these are all just everyday things that we, you know, have around us, or are just around. Like, the cold is just here generally all the time in Britain, and you're more likely to die from that than a shark. Of course, you're more likely to be outside not swimming with sharks, but just generally wandering around. But still, like, it's just crazy to think how many sharks we kill, how many sharks kill us, and then the actual things that are more likely to kill us. It's bizarre. So currently it's estimated that around 100 African elephants are killed every day by poachers. Like, that is an insane amount of African elephants. And actually, there are more African elephants being killed than there are being born. So if it stays this way, technically the African elephant is going to go extinct. And that's just a horrible thought. I suppose you've got them in like your safari parks and stuff, and it's so great that we have those, because if you didn't have those, probably wouldn't actually have many of the animals we do nowadays, because there are quite a few animals, I believe, that are only in safari parks and zoos and things like that. So seriously, why? I just can't understand why people feel the need to just kill animals for their things. Like, animals were here before us. So the people that actually protect the animals, the rangers, they are actually being killed as well. So in the last 10 years, over 1,000 rangers have been killed for protecting the animals, because poachers will do literally anything to get their hands on these animals. So, you know, they'll get their hands on the elephant tusks and stuff, but if there's a ranger in the way of them, they will kill the ranger. Like, that is crazy. Like, 1,000 rangers in 10 years just because these poachers are that desperate to get these animals killed. Due to poaching, there are now less than 900 African mountain gorillas. Like, that's not even 1,000 anymore, that's under 900. You could fit that all like down a road, depending on how long the road was and how big they were, but you know, relatively speaking, you probably could fit that down a road, or 2 or 3, but under 900. 46 to 58 square miles of forest are lost every year. That is the equivalent of 48 sized football fields every minute. Like, imagine a football field, then times that by 48, then put a forest there and destroy it. That's that every minute. That's insane. 48 football fields. Like, I just stop destroying the forests. Just find somewhere else to build stuff, because you don't need to just get rid of forests where there are animals and insects and all sorts of lovely creatures living. There are currently less than 25,000 African rhinos left in this world. There are 1,864 giant pandas left. There are between 4,000 and 6,000 snow leopards left in this world. There are as few as 3,200 tigers left. This one is just crazy. There are as few as 70 Ama leopards left in the world. And finally, there are between 30,000 and 35,000 African lions left in this world. So to me, it's absolutely mind-boggling why people just kill these animals for their, like, their ivory and their tusks and stuff like that, because that's no real reason to kill an animal when there are so few of them left as well. Like, people have been poaching for years and years and years now, and eventually there's going to be nothing left for them to poach anyway. So they're not really helping themselves. Like, they're helping themselves at the moment, but as soon as they get to that point where they've poached all of the animals that they want, what are they going to do? You know, it's just, they're not achieving anything. So not everyone is intentionally killing animals. You may drop litter, and actually that could affect an animal. So, you know, like when you've got the beer cases and you've got the little rings and stuff, animals can get stuck in those, and if you drop straws and stuff, they can get up animals' noses and get stuck. I remember there was a video going around on Facebook where a turtle or a tortoise had a straw stuck up its nose, and they had to cut it out, and it was so hard to watch because the turtle was bleeding and it didn't like it. But obviously the people that got it out saved the turtle, and it was incredible in that sense, but it was hard to watch because it obviously was in a lot of pain. So when you have litter in the future, just actually put it in the bin. It is so simple just to hold on to it and put it in a bin. Don't leave it on the floor, because you're going to potentially kill an animal, and there's no reason for that. So, you know, let's just stop killing animals, stop poaching, stop using shark fins for soup which has no flavour at all, and just be happier in this world. So I'll leave all the links down below to where I found all these facts so you can check it out and more. And I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new around here, comment down below and let me know, are you also scared of sharks, or if not, what is your biggest fear? And other than that, I'll see you next time.